It seems that the Supreme Guardian holds you in high regard.
She's the big shot.
I'm afraid I still have duties to attend to. I must return to my post. I hope you enjoy your stay in Belobog.
Wait, can you recommend some sites? It's not that late. We want to take a look around.
Well, I'd say that Golden Theater and the History Museum are both worth a look. However, you'd need a pass to get into the museum. I recommend you visit Everwinter Monument first. It's Belobog's most symbolic landmark. And if you enjoy music, you could head to Neverwinter Workshop. You can sometimes catch an outdoor performance there. The artist is... you'll see. Oh, and if you're staying at Goethe Hotel, please avoid the alley that runs next to it. The one with Silvermane guards stationed there. It's started to be affected by corrosion recently, so it's been sealed off.
So the corrosion is inside the city. That's a grave situation.
Yes, we're mounting a resistance as we speak. I must leave now. I hope all goes well for you.
Noise. Noise.
Wow, look at the carved...
Whatever it's...
I guess you're right.
You know what I mean.
Neverwinter Workshop. Hey, didn't Japard...
He said you can sometimes catch an outdoor...
Ah, darn. Oh, I'd been wondering. You see that heater over there? Normally you'd want a heater inside a building, right? Maybe, but the one... Oh,
Tiny heaters are no...
You guys sure have a lot to say about that.
oh, wow, she's cool.
Yep, touch it and I forgot to introduce myself. If you got any broken equipment,
Oh, we're...
curious about the heater? It's just a standard geomarrow radiator. You can find them anywhere in the administrative district. Only just got here? Ah, I figured it out. I heard a loudmouth guard say that a group of outsiders had met with Cocolia. You must be them? What an honor. Where are my manners? We can talk about heaters all day if you like. Let's have a chat. The heater you saw is just a standard. The blizzard's here. You didn't know. However, isn't it just
When she puts it...
no sweat? Hey, see? Great. Then let's... So that's how it works. Nice. You got. Well, I'd better.
I can't believe.
They had an.
Move back! The fragment.
I can't believe it sure is.
Please, if I can't get.
So tired. Wow, what a wanna have a pillow fight later? Huh? I bet they're stuffed with goose feathers.
March. Earlier in Klipoth Fort.
Stop, I know what you're gonna say. March, you said too much back there. March, you shouldn't reveal our goal to people we don't trust. Meanwhile, you guys were beating around the bush and speaking in riddles. But check it out. Seems like we landed with a pretty sweet deal, right? We get the royal treatment, rooms in a beautiful hotel, and the full support of the locals. As far as trailblazing goes, this is smooth as heck.
That's not what I was going to say.
All right, spit it out then.
Earlier in Klipoth Fort, were you paying attention to the Supreme Guardian?
Yeah, of course. This isn't my first expedition, you know. My powers of perception are sharper than the sharpest blade. Something up with her. She seemed normal to me. She was kinda harsh at first, but she turned out to be a nice, reasonable lady. Although, it felt like she was looking through me. As in, I know she was speaking to us, but it seemed like her gaze was fixed on something far away.
I had a similar feeling. Almost as if we weren't the only people in the room.
Do you have to put it like that? That's scary. It's possible.
Perhaps I'm too sensitive. She did promise to help us. I just hope she keeps her word. Let's get some rest. We need to save our energy for the discussions tomorrow. Is there anything left to do? Is there anything left to do? We're meeting the Guardians.
It was a long day today. All I need is a hot shower and a good night's sleep. too.
Let's get to bed early and save our energy. I sense the next few days could be tiring.
Well, I'm off to my room then. Express lights off!
Who are you? What are you? What do you want?
Hey, did you hear that?
There's a group of Silvermane guards at the entrance. And I don't think they're here to say hi.
This is our escort. It's less friendly than I was expecting. Huh. You must have had some miserable...
Let's go and meet them. We won't know until we're down there.
Hey, Commander Bronya is waiting for you all down below. Hurry up and go see her. And no tricks.
Are we in a lot of trouble?
Oh?
Huh? It's you. You were there at the fort. I am Bronya Rand, acting commander of the Silvermane Guards. In the name of the Amber Lord in the Highest, and under order of Supreme Guardian Cocolia Rand, I hereby arrest the suspected infiltrators under the charge of plotting to incite rebellion. As agent of the Supreme Guardian, I herewith temporarily strip you of your freedom of action and speech.
Oh, yeah?
When you are tried by
What
the
have you been playing
adjudication
lately?
panel, you will be given the opportunity to defend yourselves against the accusations. Resistance will prove futile. You must come with me. Wait a minute! This isn't what we agreed! She said we were gonna be escorted to discuss an urgent matter.
This is an orchestrated betrayal, obviously.
Looks like we've been downgraded to accomplices. Again. It seems like it's every third planet this happens.
That's because you always act without thinking. You never have a
Yeah,
plan.
how did you like Dead Island 2?
Hey, I'm improving. I'm coming up with a plan right now. And got one! Donhung, the alley.
The one that's been sealed off. It's possible. March. Be ready to make an escape.
Huh? Really? I just wanted to say something.
Oh, your file share, huh?
3 of a kind.
Oh. Oh.
Shh! It's an old Astral Express escape signal. Do you play cards?
2 pair?
Hey, what are you whispering? Let's get going.
Ace!
Have an ice day! They charged straight in! escaping into a fragmentum. I don't know if they're overconfident or just eager for death. It would seem that Mother's judgment was correct. Should we
Yeah.
report them as missing or deceased?
Understandable.
The Supreme Guardian's order was to arrest them. We cannot abandon our pursuit just because they fled into a sealed-off area. I must ascertain their fate with my own eyes. Yes, ma'am. Eradicate all threats to Belobog's security. That is what I must do. Ha! See? They weren't brave enough to follow us. Freedom! Serves them right. Better luck next time, slowpokes.
I hope so too.
Oh, please, it's the result that counts.
We caught them by surprise. Nothing more. They'll be in pursuit soon enough. Let's follow the path. We need to guarantee our own safety before making any further plans.
I'm playing 2 games at once. And probably a game I shouldn't be playing.
So, what happened back there? Why did the Supreme Guardian
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Rules are made to be broken.
I told you they were safe.
Do you know what game I'm playing on this side?
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Yeah. It'll take more than that.
What's in your prescription?
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
I'll let you try and guess it.
It'll take more than that.
But I pulled 2
Who
5
will it be?
stars.
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Who's next? Yeah. Rules are made to be broken.
Who will it be?
Hey, this guy's
Who's next? Yeah. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Who will it be?
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing. What's in your prescription?
Who's next? broken.
Who will it be?
How'd you know?
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Who's next?
What's in your prescription?
Who will it be?
No, don't!
Rules are made to be broken.
Alright, I gotta change up my team. Asta wasn't doing good on that. So I'm gonna change my team. We're gonna get rid of Asta for Pally. Wish I had a different one. But it's fine.
Time well spent.
Still don't know what game I'm playing? Whoa, I need to pay attention. You are correct.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Ready for another?
I rode Stelly and Bravo.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. What's in your prescription?
Rules are made to be broken. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Who's next?
You bully!
It heals them, but the ones are
Time
silent.
for a good old counterattack.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the
I was
past.
hoping to find a mushroom to teleport around here. But
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Here, I'll switch the game. It'll probably be more fun for people to watch. Give me a second.
What's in your prescription?
It'll take more than that.
If it'll actually show up.
Rules are made to be broken. Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
It's not showing up.
Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack.
Let's see.
Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Ready for another? Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack.
Only a scratch.
What's in your prescription?
Rules are made to be broken. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Won't capture
Who's
the game.
next?
Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack.
I like how flashy the game is. Ah. Well, I didn't lose, so that's cool. I think I leveled. Maybe. So level 15, I'll get a pole. Okay. It costs. Oh, I have 121. What do I get? Credits. Enchant material light cones. Light cones. Oh, Trailblazer XP. Let's do it again. Actually, I should have waited because I was going to try and make it full screen.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
It'll take more than that.
What's in your prescription?
Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack.
Not good. Rules are made to be broken. Who's next? activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Ready for another?
Yeah!
What's in your prescription?
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Yeah! Rules are made to be broken.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old
Do
counterattack.
you play Hanukkah?
Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Yeah!
What's in your prescription?
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Yeah! Rules are made to be broken.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. A sharp scythe needs targets. Huh? What a headache.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Oh, yeah?
It doesn't seem like there's any.
Yes, we need to solve it.
Not bad at all.
It'll take more than that. Rules are made to be broken.
Who's next?
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Yeah.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
I told you they were sick. Wait,
We should avoid an...
wait.
We should avoid an...
Oh, they won't let me just do it. Okay.
I told you they were sick. I don't see a switch for the gate. Over there.
There's a monster in the area. We'll need to deal with it first.
Want to spar? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Ready for another? Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Yeah! Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Just a scratch.
Rules are made to be broken.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Yeah!
What's in your prescription? Who's next? Only a scratch. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Yeah! Rules are made to be broken.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
So this is...
Dream it's over!
Her ability, alien ability is so good.
Who's next?
Yeah!
What's in your prescription? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Time well spent. Time well spent.
She really caught up with us. Even had time to set up an ambush.
You dare underestimate me?
Even
though it has suffered fragmentum corrosion, this is still part of Belobog. It was our home. The guards know this place like the back of their hand. Enough cat and mouse. Drop your weapons and come with me.
You're such a nuisance. Just what crime are we supposed to have committed again? It better be worth you following us all the way out here.
My orders are to arrest you. It is for the adjudication panel to present you with the nature and penalty of your alleged crimes.
You saw us yesterday. Do you remember? Madame Cocolia received us as honored guests. How can such a drastic change have occurred in the course of one night?
The Madame Guardian investigated your backgrounds. She summoned me last night to tell me that you had deceived her. Your identities and purpose here are counterfeit. You seek to overthrow the rule of the architects.
What a two-faced hag!
Publicly insulting the Supreme Guardian only elevates the seriousness of your
Yeah,
crimes.
still no town
Throw
over
down
there.
your arms and surrender.
My goodness.
We're wasting our words, March. At least one thing is clear. We mustn't be caught.
Well, if there's no escape, then maybe it's time we gave them a taste of Astral Express
I
medicine.
mean, a mushroom, so that's always good.
What a headache.
Eternal Oasis. Where's the town? I wonder if it's in the middle. It might be in the middle, so we might be close to the town.
Come on, I want to try something out.
Oh, I can't do auto battle. Okay.
Enemy targets detected. Ready for another?
Let's go. Yeah.
Let me tend your wound. Don't mess with who's next. We have the upper hand.
Let's make it quick.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. You don't look so good. Spider-Man! Thanks. What a headache. I'll end your misery. We have the upper hand.
There's the town.
Lady Bronya!
I'll handle these evildoers myself. Fight with me. Great.
Boss fight?
Commencing support. Ready for another? Need a doctor?
Back off.
Let me tend your wounds. Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Need a doctor? Standing here in silence, missing all the violence.
Staying here in silence,
free you
missing
from
all the
your
violence.
chains.
I like that. That's good. Don't you think that was good? That was good.
Come on, I want to try something out.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Let me tend your wounds. Standing here in silence, missing all the vibes. Time to show you. What's in your prescription?
What a headache. Who's next?
Now or never.
You bully!
Let's make it quick. Rules are made to be broken.
Need a doctor? Stay off!
Much better.
Back off.
Ready for another?
Thanks. Onward! Don't mess with me. Let's go.
Commencing support.
Stop right there.
Treatment's not over!
One more at
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Time to show what's in your prescription!
Thanks.
Now or never.
Let me tend your wounds. You bully!
Back off.
Who's next? Let's make it quick. Just a scratch. Rules are made to be broken.
Need a doctor? Enemy target ready for another?
Formation.
What a headache.
This girl's pretty strong. Hey, Don Hung! Maybe now's a good time to show off your secret strength?
You first.
You're no fun.
Intruders, give it up. You will be guaranteed a fair trial.
Ooh, sorry. I didn't mean to ruin the intensity of the moment.
What is this?
I can't breathe!
I have one thing to say. Sampo never lets friends who've helped him come to harm. I say what I mean, and I mean what I say.
They will suffer, sacrifice, and die because of my order.
It is not death which creates them. They will be swept into the infancy of a new world.
What about the Underworlders? They will lose the protection of the Architects. They will see me as a tyrant.
You have witnessed the world we have promised. A temporary misunderstanding for an eternity of prosperity.
We will honor your decision.
I understand.
Come on, those toys of yours aren't that dangerous.
Then why hasn't she woken up yet?
Because she's sound asleep. Didn't you hear her sleep talking? Ah, poor child. Sounded like a bad nightmare. Tell me the truth, Sampo. What are you gonna do about the overworld girl?
What am I gonna do about her? Why, wait for the opportunity and send her back, together with the rest of them, of course. Hey, come on, what's with the...
You're a bad liar, Sampo Koski.
What? I didn't mean to bring her along. The smoke was too dense. I was in a daze. Before I knew it, I'd somehow dragged her down here, too.
What are you up to, Sampo? Why do you insist on getting caught up in overworld affairs that have nothing to do with you? If it's a whole lot more attention from Wildfire you want, you're going about it the right way.
Hey now, Sampo Koski's primary concern is taking care of his friends. These guys scratch my back. How could I live with myself if I didn't scratch theirs? And another thing, where does Wildfire get off assuming that these fine folks won't come in useful to them, huh? I mean, you never know.
Which is why you've set them loose in the underground?
Come on, accidents happen. I'll have them rounded up in no time.
That girl... Get her back as soon as possible, then don't let her out of your sight. The underground has been sealed off for over 10 years now. The children won't even remember what overgrounders look like. If a girl in a silver main guard uniform suddenly shows up, what would Wildfire do with her? What would they do with you?
All right, I get it. I'm setting off right now. I'll have to trouble you to look after them while I'm gone, ma'am.
Hey, sleepyhead. Looks like you're awake. How are you feeling? Any aches? I bet. Well, now that you're... Yes, Sampo, so if you don't mind. Sampo told me. Of course. Oh, please. They've been up for your... As for the girl... Good question. I've managed to... It's,
I gotta find March 7th and Dan Hung. But where should I start?
So, yep, all the ins and outs. It just means you'll... Hook isn't an overgrounder, you know. Hook never tells fibs.
Yeah, never.
Well, that's settled then. Okay, let's play. Huh? You, when did you get here? Quit acting like a child. It's like this. After I woke up, that doctor said Sampo had taken Dan Hung with him. I went around in circles trying to find the blue-haired scoundrel and bumped into these kids. They say they know where he is. But they said I had to join the moles or something if I wanted to find out. And to do that, I had to prove my strength by winning a game of hide and seek. Do you get it?
Dude, the game just destroyed my weapon. Because I tried enchanting it. It's gone. Oh my gosh, it's gone. Are you serious? I just destroyed another weapon. Bro. I didn't have anything to protect from destruction. Oh my goodness. I can't do anything now. I have to use a melee weapon. Oh no. I may have just ruined the game.
You just got here and now you're gonna leave.
Well,
play hide and seek with me.
Level
Hey,
9.
are you done with your secret talk? The most time is precious.
Yeah, precious.
Okay, we're done. Pitch Dark Hook the Great. This is my friend. She also wants to join the moles. Can she play too? Phew, I guess so. Then, you guys are seeking.
Boss, they don't seem very
It was
smart.
over 300, but now my
Why don't we
damage
do a
is less. I have
practice
to use a
one
crappier
first?
wand. Crap.
Right, Julian. Okay, let's do a practice one. I'll hide. You two have to find me. So, you kids think you're better than us, huh? Just you wait and see. It's simple. When you see one of them, you just have to catch them.
New drinks, half price on your refill.
Ha! Gotcha! Right. 47. The moles haven't lost the game for ages. Got it yet? We're the underground's greatest hiders and seekers.
Clocking off. Finally.
Don't run. Not do your work. What are they? Haha. Doesn't. What?
Oh my goodness.
Something's not. That guy's been staring at. My instinct. With a child. Well, all right. No need for the. Darn! Hey, saw the Fight Club. You don't. Is this more pitch? Come with her. Thanks. That's pitched. A club just for fighting. Who knew undergrounders had such brutal hobbies? In fact, it's awesome. They let you? We're here. Who's in the moles? The moles?
Brothers and sisters! Are you ready for today's most spectacular, spine-tingling, earth-shattering contest? On one side, recommended by tall, blue, and handsome, the unsmiling, pulverizing power of the new kid on the block, Cold Dragon Young! And his opponent is none other than the unfeeling, incendiary, explosive might of Team Robomatic! All praise to Boss Farog! Given that no other fighter was willing to take on the strength of Team Robomatic, Cold Dragon Young will face off against these opponents alone! On learning his fate, the brave young fighter had one thing to say: whatever! And so...
Quick, let's help him!
Oh, brothers and sisters! An unexpected turn...
Yeah, the first thing we did was go look for you!
Brothers and sisters! You can feel their passion! The magnetic pull of this electric sport is undeniable! But let me reiterate, these competitions are for professionals only. Whatever you do, kids, don't try this at home. And Cold Dragon Young is signaling that the contest will go ahead! He's just itching to get into it. And so are we. It's the Iron Fists of Cold Dragon Young and friends versus the Iron Skin of Team Robomatic.
I can take them on my own, you know.
Oh, we need to work on your emotional intelligence.
What a headache.
Enemy targets detected.
Yeah!
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Come on, I want to try something out. Who's next?
Oh, what a beautiful performance! Cold Dragon Young and his last-minute admirers emerge victorious!
Admirers? How come we don't get cool nicknames? Forget it. I think our taste in nicknames is different. Hey, look! It's Sampo!
Let's get after him.
That guy can't have gotten too far. Let's search nearby.
understand.
Hey!
Say that.
Me? My fine.
Wait a minute.
I had no.
Be that.
Maybe.
Done, huh?
Oh, I'm not.
You win. All right. Well, if you want my. They're a bandit still. Have a little.
So, what does Wildfire do all day?
Everything. They keep the peace, uphold justice, fight for resources, distribute goods. The sliver of trust they have for me has to do with the last one. Huh.
What are those?
This is most. All right, let's keep moving.
So
I wouldn't. Oh, that's the first.
then what?
It's a lot.
Except.
Oh, come on. Zila's usually always out on patrol here at this time. What's Wildfire?
Hey, look! Who is that? looks like she's in trouble.
My friends, don't just stand there. This drama doesn't need any more bystanders.
Oh? You know, it might be interesting to see you get in trouble.
We should avoid attracting too much attention. We can't just leave her.
Exactly! My boy, Cold Dragon Young. Young Master Dan Heng speaks with reason.
Let's help her.
All right, princess. Let's dispense with the pleasantries.
You dare attack someone on our turf? Well, how about a few rounds of me?
Darn it!
Spineless thug.
Miss Zila, phew. It's a good thing these vagrants have got.
Shut it, Sam. I hear Silvermane Guard is paying the underworld a visit. Is that you?
You kidnapped me and brought me to the underground. What is the meaning of this?
Listen to her. What is the meaning of this? She still thinks she's an overworld princess. Do you know what's become of us down here while you live the easy life? Did you even consider the fate of the underworlders?
The Silvermane Guards aren't living the easy life. We are constantly engaged with the enemy, defending Belobog from the scourge of attacking monsters and protecting all those above and below the surface.
Do you even—
The Madam Guardian?
Enough talk.
Perfect, Miss Zila. We were just on our way.
Fully booked. Who are they? What good is your name?
Well, it's like this.
We're looking for a Stellaron. It's the source of all the disasters here. If we find it, we can...
I would recommend you not recite your story to everyone you meet. Miss Zila won't understand it anyway, so let's save it for the chief, huh?
You're right. I don't understand it. And I don't plan on passing the message on either. Wildfire's encountered trouble at the Great Mine. The chief's busy. If you really want to find him, come look for me at the mine entrance. I'm leaving.
tried.
Go. Huh?
Too late to repent. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Watch this awesome move!
Yeah. Rules are made to be broken.
but efficient. Break!
Time to twirl! This big diamond, it's all yours!
What's up, Danger?
Cute! Watch this awesome move! Time to twirl! Yeah!
I got Celie and her card. I don't have her card.
Cheese!
I got Celie and Balu. I wanted Bronyas and Celie and Balu. Did you spend any real money? Well, that's good. I wanted Bronya. Clara's okay.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Time to twirl!
Rules are made to be broken.
Time to twirl!
물중을 하지 말라고. 일단 시작하고 보는 거야.
Who did you want? Like, what is your most character? Probably Bronya is what you wanted. And Celie.
Time to twirl!
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
This big diamond, it's all yours! Time to twirl! You're annoying! Time to twirl! Cute! Watch this awesome move!
What do you think of the game so far? That's pretty cool. I think they need to fix the drop rates drastically. I saw someone spend $500 and only get like 3 stars and or 3 5s, and 2 of the 5s extras weren't even the ones that were good. This is dangerous.
나한테 이번만 가파를 맡긴 사람은 없다. 단골이 되지 않고는 되겠지.
Want to spar?
I like the combat and the flashiness and everything. I think that's pretty cool. I'm guessing the story is probably decent, but I'm kind of going fast through it, so I don't know.
어이, 그 무기는 오늘 좀 해야겠는데.
The fudge? I don't even know what quest I'm on. I mean, I teleported here, but...
Want to spar?
물좀을 하지 말라고. 일단 시작하고 보는 거야.
Missions, there we go. Oh, I gotta be Trailblazer 14, okay. We're not there yet.
이해와 연륜을 다음 세대에 전하는 반려동물에게는 무엇이든 최고급으로 대충 때우려는 거면 거저 어디로든 데려다 주지. 말해.
How far are you? Or what Trailblazer level are you? Okay.
Want to spot? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. A sharp scythe needs targets. Enemies ahead. Up for a scrap? Time well.
You bully! Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Rules are made to be broken.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Who's next?
What's in your prescription?
can't activate it for some reason. Just because I have full health.
Let's take it in turns. You rest. I'll stand guard.
But a vision! Break!
Here! Try that again! Time to twirl! Cute! Watch this awesome move!
Rules are made to be broken.
Time to twirl! Time to twirl! Here! This big diamond! It's all yours! Crush now or crush later?
Move carefully. The sanctuary is but a vision! Break!
Time to twirl! Time to twirl!
Yeah!
I won't break.
Try that again. This big diamond, it's all yours. Here.
Yeah.
Time to twirl.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Phew! Watch this awesome move.
Yeah. Rules are made to be broken.
I'm enjoying on the mobile. I've played quite a few gachas and turn-based games. Actually quite a few. Quite a few. What about you? What? Accept the conductor's reward. Okay. Do we not have a teleport here? Yeah, we do. I know. I decided to try it. I don't know. Are you? If I didn't get any good pulls without having to spend like real money, I don't think I would. Even though I hear you could do this without 5 stars, I probably wouldn't give it a shot. But the gameplay is like a really flashy Final Fantasy. Ethereal does that multiplayer? Or this does that multiplayer? You don't need to know about it, Curry. Oh man, I'm at level 14. We'll do that eventually. Is it? Is it in the new one that's coming out that's like, nothing. I didn't say anything. Purchasing. Hey, Republic. So I did a boo-boo in Mad World today. I enchanted too far and destroyed my best weapon. Oh, it made me... It upset me. I had to, yeah, it upset me. I couldn't believe it destroyed my weapon. But it did say there's a chance for it to destroy, and I didn't have an item to protect it. I'm like, it's only a 15% chance. Yeah, I learned my lesson on that one. Wait, there's no multiplayer in this, actually? You can't play with friends? It's only single player? I know. And I haven't started, like, spending hundreds of dollars or anything yet. There's no multiplayer in this? I didn't realize that. Well, I don't know how the developers can get away with that. I'm a little bummed. I thought you could play multiplayer with your friends. Well, that sucks. I know they are. I've spent over $1,000 on freaking games like this. I know. But I wanted to recheck. I think that's stupid. There's no multiplayer. Yeah, that kind of makes me. I thought there would have been multiplayer. I'm actually quite surprised. I'm not gonna lie. I want to look up the MMO though. Well, I haven't spent any money in Mad World though. And I have even, as far as I know, unlocked, oh, okay. Okay. Enter a world of brink of silver war. Discover the secrets of a hardcore navigate politics. Go away, Starfield. Okay. Yeah, me and my brother thought we were gonna play together. Now I gotta tell him the bad news. What are the graphics in this game, man? What the fuck? If I'm gonna play a survival game, I'm just gonna reinstall Valheim and like add 10 mods. You know, V Rising is getting a massive update. This looks so low budget, it's insane. Dude, it looks so fucking low budget. I mean... What was the one that... Here, let's just bring up Discord. I can't wait for Armored Core, though. I can't wait. Don't Starve Together. Who's played that? Because it's on sale for $1. And I remember back in the day I wanted to try it. Okay, so that was the MMO, was Ethereal. It just looks so low budget. What would you play? Single player game, no multiplayer, no leaderboards, just fun random shit. Why even make... Even Genshin Impact is multiplayer. I have not played a 4X game in forever, and I'm hearing really good things about this. Grounded is free right now. I was going to play it. I haven't yet. But I've been hearing really good things about this. Well, didn't this new one's supposed to make it better? Like, someone claimed this is the best 4X game since Civ 6. And that's saying a lot, because I own Civilization 6. I don't know if I got Planetfall, because I did like the sci-fi theme, but there was something with the game changes that hurt it, even though I did like the new sci-fi look of it. There was something that hurt the game. I don't know if it was the systems they put in place. Low, you know, like, it's not like a lower budget, though. Really? Endless Legend. Really? Not Civ 6? Because I think Civ 6 is like the best 4x4. 2014? Never heard of this. got really good ratings. Go figure.
The end is near.
Some positives. Someone says the best game ever made.
With foolish creatures.
Is this gameplay or just story?
Surge's civilization.
Whoa, okay, interesting engine.
Arises bravery.
Okay. 4-turn fantasy strategy by creators of Endless Space and Dungeon of Elders. Control every aspect of your civ as you struggle to save your homeworld.
This planet to its salvation. Unless. Again, mountain.
Why don't they just do a gameplay video? Why is it always a story? I mean, the cutscenes look like they're decent. As long as the graphics are at least decent, that's fine. But when they start looking Huh. I feel like I saw this in a review and just kind of brushed over it, but people said good things about it. This might be the game that I saw. Best strategy game of 2014. Reinvents the 4x genre, mirroring what XCOM did for tactical purse games. And today, Endless brings the genre to new heights. Plays out as one of the greatest, most beautiful maps in strategy gaming history. What the fuck? It combines style, substance, and sent into a marvelous overall experience for both empire management and combat. The most beautiful map in gaming history? What the heck are you talking about? The best looking maps in strategy game history. I wonder if it's because it's like that, so it looks good. Okay, let's just watch somebody. Yep, this was the game. Okay. Yep. It's in another language. What the fuck? Okay. Well, let's do this.
This one, forcing you to harass any opponents by banning them from the marketplace or by striking their bases with flagless mercenary forces, all the while keeping up a defensive force in case they take a liking to your lands. The necrophages cannot interact through any positive diplomacy.
It's got a clean look.
Focusing solely on annihilating their opponents and turning enemies.
So, are you even slightly interested in Age of Wonders 4? Or watched any of it?
That they never heal or grow their cities naturally, and the cultists are perhaps the most unique, being limited
How
to
hard
one
is
larger
Endless,
city and
though?
region while converting all the neutral factions and turning them into small, automated outposts. The fact that so many of them utilize entirely different mechanics is incredibly enjoyable, and they are impressively designed. It is easily one of the best aspects of Endless Legend, allowing you to focus on a race that aligns well with your playstyle and giving you a very different experience every time you try out another. Furthermore, if you are not satisfied with any given race, you can also mix and match certain traits and set up your own based on a template of a base faction. Once you then enter the actual game, you have to construct a city. But on a strategic level, Endless Legend is focused on the entire region that a city is placed in. First come, first served, as the first player that settles a city in any given region will end up controlling it until said city is destroyed or taken over. The numerous remaining hexes that exist within the rest of that region cannot be used for new city building by anyone. These regions then contain various strategic and luxury resources important for developing more advanced structures and units or giving your entire empire happiness boosts. You unlock these resources by building extractors as little outposts, and you expand your city bit by bit with the construction of districts, which give you control over the outlying hexes around your city. And this is certainly where an issue with Endless Legend can arise. Endless Legend is simply difficult to jump into and requires some time investment. From the outset, once you start, things can get confusing. There are a ton of different resource types, and as these are all virtually fictional, set in a neutral...
It does look decent.
Operation is need in order.
It's got an interesting art style.
Armies can then be used much to it at all, and combat is never really exciting, ending after a 6-turn limit, at which point it results in a draw. They're fairly small, fairly straightforward, again, Endless Legend is not a title for
What does?
repetitive technical skirmishes. It is all about preparation.
Dude, I'm so
and
pissed. I
empire
didn't know
management.
Rail
Most of
was
the time,
freaking
auto
single
resolve
player
will do
only.
just fine when
I don't
conflict
think I'm gonna
arrives.
play it anymore.
Finally, the AI is a bit on and off. It
I don't think
seems
I'm gonna
about
play it
as
anymore.
capable
That kind
as
of
your
pisses
generic
me
4X
off.
title. They are very easy
Why?
to keep up with on the normal difficulty.
Why
though
is there
on
no
the-
multiplayer?
And economic or diplomacy victories.
Team up with your friends to
Turn it
do
every-
missions.
But as it stands, Endless Legend is bound to create an immensely enjoyable and refreshing 4X experience.
Yeah. Did you even give it a try before knowing that, or you haven't even give it a try? Why even create a mobile game that makes you $1 billion with no multiplayer? Hey, Edie. Like, I don't get it. You know what I mean? Hold on. I was watching this one guy because I wanted to get opinions and shit on what people thought, and ACG even reviewed it. It comes out in a couple of days. Well, actually, holy crap. Dude, guys, it's already May. It's already May. Oh my goodness. I'm turning 37. Oh my gosh. What do you think of Raven Watch? Have you looked at it, Yosh? Raven's Watch? Well, I was just saying I'm getting old. That's all I said. Get it right. Get it right or get it tight. I'm not looking forward to Redfall, but it's on Game Pass, so...
Retaliation attacks,
I'm not
which occur
looking forward to
when
Redfall.
our units attack other units in melee, and standard amount of players, and eat mana. Today, we're going to be starting a new game, and I did do a YouTube poll recently about what you down to try to record Civ, and you know what I do? I get like half an hour in, and then I alt-tab and I open this game.
It's
so
an
I just
action
gotta get it
RPG,
out of my
I believe.
system, okay? This is Age of Wonders 4. There will be a link in the description of the video. It's not sponsored, but it does go to a legitimate reseller who's giving you a very small discount. I think it's on the order of like 5 to 10%. They're called Games Planet. Absolutely,
Yeah, it's on
100%.
Steam right now for
This is my review of
$19.
Age of Wonders 4. It is the best magical 4X game ever made. It is what a modern Master of Magic game should be. It is what it could be, and it is.
This guy here, within 59 seconds, he's already played almost 200 hours. It's not even out yet. And he says it's possibly the best 4X game ever. And all this guy on this channel does is play Civilization in 4X games. So it's pretty impressive claim to say with him right off the bat. Let's go Raven's Watch.
Piper, the Snow Queen. Choose from 6 popular characters, each with their own playstyles. Master their abilities and fight back against the evil
Humankind.
corrupting the world. More heroes will be added during the early access. Explore vast and affect a hero's core mechanic that defines their gameplay. For instance, Scarlet transforms into the wolf at night. Beowulf carries a worm that empowers his next attacks.
Early access, like everything.
To make a wish. Each hero also has a dash, 3 different attacks, and 1 defensive ability. Finally unlocking their ultimate ability when reaching level 5. These abilities are improved with the experience you gain from battles.
Oh, you don't? Just Diablo 4 or whatever. Yeah.
It is.
So
Continue
when
to
you
look
do
for and
combat,
fight.
it's
So
one
I'm
at a
going to
time.
take my army stack. I'm going to take my. The way I would describe these
It's
are
good
like
looking.
resource guardians. These are like barbarian
really
encampments.
clean.
They
Kinda
will
reminds
act
me of
in their
Endless
own manner.
slightly.
You see here, this small monster den is in a deep sleep. After 9 or more turns, it will activate. Produce a unit, potentially
maybe
patrol
we
its
could see
land,
maybe we should
potentially
just look up
expand, potentially look to
combat.
fight me. We have found a quarry of potentially another free city. If we
Really?
defeat this, we will actually get a really
I've been
nice
thinking of
reward.
4X. I
Potentially
don't know
hero
why,
items,
for a
potentially
while,
units,
and
potentially
then
a whole
they
bunch of stuff. We want to
didn't
keep
even
our
know
units
Age of Wonders was
outside of
coming
this
out.
red influence because it will prevent any of the monster armies from coming to attack us. These barbarian encampments will expand, and they will send raiding units to go blow up your cities. So you're
I
going to need to
remember
be able
when
to
I
be
first
ready
got
to defend
into
yourself. We've actually
Civilization,
found quite a few small monster dens
I
in the
couldn't
nearby
put it
area, which is
down
great.
for
These bronze
I
monster
don't know how long.
infestations are
My mind just
fantastic
got
early game
sucked
things to
into it.
fight. I'm going to come over to my city
And I
here.
don't
Oh,
know
I need
why.
to do that next turn. Never
I
mind.
couldn't
I'll have to
stop
wait a
playing.
turn. Anyway, let's engage in our second battle. I would say as long
Okay,
as
here's
none
the
of my
combat.
units are below maybe 80% health upon an auto resolve, I will
Oh, you
accept
could do
the outcome.
auto combat?
My spearman
Okay.
took a little bit too much damage here. So, actually, my spearman is kind of my expendable unit. Let me go ahead and watch the replay and see if there was any inefficiency in the battle that I could have fixed and gotten a better
You know
outcome
there's
with.
siege battles in this?
Okay, that was a bit inefficient. That was a bit inefficient. Otherwise, that was fine. Okay, yeah, that was great. The Cosmic Ablation. That was pointless damage you didn't need to take. Yeah, you didn't have to take that damage. Okay, yeah, I definitely feel like I could fight this battle and take quite a bit less damage, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. Fundamentally, I'm going to fight the battle roughly the same way that they did. Position all my units in a forward position, hopefully trying to bait them into attacking me. Nope, they move up to a relatively safe position. I use the AoE damage of my Spellbreaker to obliterate them. Kaboom. I'm then going to use my Cosmic Ablation ability to massively damage the doggos. I will then overchannel with my leader to allow me to cast another spell, thus allowing me to obliterate the other doggos, which is fantastic. I'll then use my hero's magical attacks. Let me see. I'm going to bring my spearman forward, and the objective here is to face the horse in defense mode, and then my goal is to kill the doggos. Now, this doggo won't do much damage here. It'll actually get killed if it attacks. I
So
think
you're saying when you do combat, it stops the whole thing and then they don't sink?
we will not be trying to clear this. We will, however, because as you can see, it has
Because
a
it seems
phoenix,
like combat's
it has
fast
a storm
if you
spirit,
choose
it
it
has
to be.
carry birds. We could actually maybe clear this if we had a second spearman. Let me have a little think about this. We've got wind ragers. The whirlwind is scary. That's a tier 4 mythic shock unit with a 2 hex AoE fire damage that inflicts burning. Yeah, we can't take this on yet, probably until we have a second tier 3 unit and maybe replace these arcane guards with a pair of spell shields.
Why
So,
isn't it
yeah,
auto
we would need
forward
another
then?
spellbreaker and then 2 spell shields to really take on this stack,
Or
and
is
maybe
that
a
just
couple of levels
par-
on
part of
further
the
that. So we're going to be
game
avoiding this
to
great
slow
bird
it
nest, and
down?
instead we're going to be taking on this NPC army that's guarding this mana node, and since we're clearing a mana node, we will get mana from it.
So
This
he's
is a
doing
lot
auto
more
combat
damage than I
again?
would like to take, so I'm going to go ahead and fight this battle manually.
Oh,
We
he's
will be
gonna do
doing
it.
this a lot in the early game until we have massive stacks of units to where we can take losses. Right now, I can't really afford losses. This is an Astral Siphoner. This is the evolved form
What
of
the
the
heck?
Astral Wisp. Astral Wisps, quite
Okay.
powerful, causing bolts. They're ranged. They have astral.
Oh, no signal. I don't have home internet.
That's a red flag.
So Star Wars runs like crap on PC,
Are
unfortunately.
you getting a good signal?
No, I'm not.
Get fast home internet on the Xfinity 10G network.
Swollen gums?
There's got to
Bleeding
be
gums?
something in place,
Crest
though.
Gum toothpaste can
Why
bring
would
your
they do
gums
that?
back to health.
You would
now
think the
there's
developers
Gum Detoxify
test
and
this,
Restore, professionally designed to start healing gums from day one.
You would think, right?
Crest.
You see, they used all of their spells to get their health.
It's the same guy who I was watching his review, Potato. That's so funny. That's literally who I was just watching.
Back up, which is fantastic because that puts
Alright.
their invigorate ability on cooldown rather than using it later in the battle when it might have been a bigger problem for me. I want to make use of these poison plants here. Units that step on these are distracted, meaning all attacks against them are flanking. So I want to try to make use of these. So I want to position my spearmen in a way that doesn't necessarily force my enemies to go through them, but increases the probability that they will have to go through them in order to
So
reach them.
everything he's
So
doing
here
right
is
now,
the
if we're doing
positioning that I like.
multiplayer, which
You're gonna step
multiplayer in
here.
Civ or
We will
in
heal
4X
him.
is
I'm going to
fun.
get you to do an attuned cast here.
We have to
No,
watch
I need you
all of it
forward, like
before
there.
we make a
Yeah, so you
turn?
can do your AoE ability.
That
You'll
just
step up to
seems
here. You will do an AoE
counterintuitive.
resistance buff in case they try to use magic on me. They might do that. All right, looks like they used
or
a
have an
buff spell
option to
strengthen their
watch
units,
and an option not to
and
watch.
they have come forward.
And you just show the
Let's do
turn,
the AoE
like
Star
Civ 6
Purge.
does.
This will remove
Or
their
any
positive
4X
bonuses, making them a lot scarier, a lot less scary. Right? We took away their Primal Strike, we took away their Strengthened, we took away a whole bunch of stuff that they were using. We're going to double fulminate this stack of units here as well to bring their health down. I'm going to double fulminate by overchanneling. Then I'm going to use this spearman to protect
But
my
it's
guy.
not your turn,
If he wants to attack my battle
you
mage,
just
he
wait
has to
for it to
step here and make himself vulnerable. That's how I want to fight this battle. I want my enemies to be forced into low quality decisions. I'll put my hero here because I'll be able to get 2 really powerful attacks. Blast, blast. That was great. And then we'll just play it by ear. We'll play it defensively. That's all we need to do. We used our spells. We've done a lot of really effective damage. Now let's see what they do. All right. He's using the strengthened ability. He went in with an ice blast. Oh, he actually used the Cone of Cyclones to modify our positioning, which is a little bit scary. And then he managed to stun my battle mage. And he poisoned my spearman, damaged my hero, poisoned me. Did a little bit of damage with this. The Furies are really scary. We need to deal with the Furies. Okay, I'm going to drop a heal here to keep these guys healthy. You can kill these guys with 90% certainty. Let's make sure that that happens. You're my spell breakers. There we go, 90% certainty achieved. We could do a fulminate, AoE damage. You're going to retreat to this tile where you're nice and safe. And we're going to kill this Fury to take him off the battlefield. This Spearman, I'm going to make sure he's facing the enemy. You can change your unit facing with this rotate ability, and I'm going to put him into defense mode. I'm going to push this Spearman forward a tile, make sure he's facing the enemy, and put him into defense mode. Our main goal here is to just keep our ranged DPS alive. The Spearmen are the front line that does that. We take a little bit of poison damage, that's totally fine. They lose their strengthened debuffs, or their strengthened buffs rather.
Do you normally manually do it, even though it could take
mostly I think we're in a good spot
as
here.
long as
Our
like
ability,
3 minutes?
Like remember, elusive gives us a 30% extra
minutes?
chance to
Would you just
dodge
auto
enemy attacks.
resolve?
If
I
this
think
is
I-
scary, that's a
in
big
Civ
hit. I wasn't
6,
expecting the crit from him. That's
didn't
great. To lose
have
an
a
Arcanist is
separate
fine.
menu, it
So my
just
goal
did it
here
right
is
off the
to
bat.
tackle this Fury.
On the
Tackle the
same
Fury.
board.
Boom. Fury dead. Let's hit this guy in the ass. We want to sunder his resistance. Perfect. By sundering his resistance, we make him much more vulnerable to damage. I'm going to cosmically ablate him. We've now killed the enemy hero, so most of the threats on the board are dealt with. Let's deal with the skirmishers. Now, one thing I'm a little bit worried about is these guys do have a heal in the tank, and it should be coming online now, so I want to finish any units that aren't finished. And now this RB stack that they have left can do some damage, but they won't be able to kill me, I don't think. I don't know if losing an Arcanist is a worse outcome than I originally got with auto-resolve, but at the very least, it was my outcome. Let's go ahead and finish off this battle. Can you get a little bit more forward and blast him? You got a 50-50 chance. Okay, you missed. That's unfortunate. You get over here, stab him, sunder his resistance. 50-50 chance of killing. Right, I'm just going to go ahead and click the auto-resolve button to let this battle play out at maximum speed. They should retreat and or die. Boom. Right, easily done. Perfect. Enemies defeated.
I mean,
so we lost an
auto-resolve
Arcanist, which I
definitely
think is an
seemed
acceptable loss. It was an elite Arcanist, so it did have
better.
the damage medal, which gives it a 10% damage bonus. It's not the end of the world. Our hero leveled up. We like this as a trade for the enemy stack is a very sustainable trade for us. Now, I just sent her to the Astral Void. When a ruler
Really?
gets sent to the Astral Void, they get minus 20 city
Why
stability
would you
in their city. They don't get their governor bonuses.
do
They don't get
that?
their research. They can't cast spells.
So why
and
is
their
this
active
not
magic victories
discussed
can't-
in reviews?
Used to the blacksmith and also give us extra production, so we'll
game
get the
looks
blacksmith
great.
quite a bit quicker. We
It
now have
looks like
3
it's
farms
got
and 2
great
quarries in here, which is
systems,
close to the ideal ratio. This will also allow us to build a Masonic Hall after the blacksmith, which is exactly what we're going to do. Because we want that plus 20 production income, because building up our city is really important. I wonder if I can auto-combat this and take very little losses. I should be able to. So now that I've shown a lot of the early game battles, I'm probably not going to be narrating every single fight that I do. A very easy battle where we took no damage. It would be really nice if instead of just showing the final...
I mean, the only thing, actually, you know, now that I think about it, you're right. Because even Civ, which I played a crap ton in, you could mod it too. The turns were slow as well. It just got more interesting and epic the more land you got. And the
A Pact of
better.
Loyalty with the
But
Astral Anchorage free.
That could be a
which
bummer.
has fixed my things to piss me off.
I might have
we
to
have a couple of
watch-
rogue marauders here. I wonder
watch
if I
it
can...
like live with like 4 players or something. What if... I wonder. What if... Let's see. Maybe in Wonder for just combat, but I want to see like super turn based though. Steam gift, global cheap. Digital key, $43. Yeah, great. Announcement show? Is that what we want?
Unit, which has as a defense mode.
Okay, first off, right off the bat, his graphics are way better than Potatoes, and I don't understand why. Like, right off the bat.
It projects an aura around itself, and that aura provides additional defense to any unit in there. The same is done by the support unit, which has a defense mode that does this for resistance. So by basically setting these up together, we create a nice little place for our units to be safe from any incoming damage. And we're just gonna end the turn here, and we're gonna watch what the enemies are doing. So as expected, they're moving into the choke point. Now first I'm gonna start off casting a spell. This is Ice Coffin, and it has a chance to freeze units. And the reason why I want to do this is because this is a ranged unit. And ranged units are a pain when they can attack from a distance. So by freezing it, we're just essentially trying to lock it down and give us an extra turn of managing damage. So
that seems like it worked out great.
Luckily it did. So I'm gonna take this warrior, and it has a special ability, Shield Bash, which is gonna, if it triggers, it's gonna stun the giant, basically locking it down for a turn. And if it doesn't, it's gonna retaliate.
Yeah, it comes out
and
tomorrow.
it didn't, so now we're gonna take a lot of damage.
Massive damage.
Brace yourselves.
Ow.
Well, that wasn't great, but it's not too bad.
Famous last words.
Famous last words. Gonna move my support here, and I'm just gonna position my skirmishers at a bit of a distance, because skirmishers have both melee and range attacks. And the beauty of this range attack from the Sunderer is that it has a chance to inflict thunder defense. And if that hits, it's gonna make the unit or the enemies a lot more susceptible to damage.
So we can see that it was 43% chance.
And it resisted.
It's a tough nut to crack, this giant.
Yeah, and I don't think it's gonna go any better, so I'm actually gonna move up closer, and I'm gonna use this overchannel ability. That's something that Wizard Kings have, or in this case a Wizard Queen, and that allows us to cast another spell this turn. And in this case, I'm
But
just
yeah,
gonna
if you had to
use
watch
it
this
to
whole
cast
thing
Vision of
with
Victory.
every
That's gonna
player
allow
versus an
us
auto
to
skip?
basically stack critical hit chance.
I
And
guess
then
it would
in
just
this
be
case,
a
we're
really,
just gonna
really slow, long
attack from a distance and see if we can range
aren't that
damage on. So
But
I
there's
want to
independent on the ground, and now
I
they're
mean,
getting
that, all that stuff is cool, but we need to... I don't know. I need to see like 3 players at the same time. Yeah. I just don't know why I gotta watch someone else do their own damage. Is there no way for the engine to just... yeah, that would be hard to do, actually. Because if you're doing it and you don't know the outcome yet, you're hitting auto-resolve so you don't have to watch it. But then the back-end server is still trying to go over what you're choosing.
Don't let your fright hold you back now.
What you want to do there. Around your unit, you can also see your spellbook and
18
choose
minutes.
which ones to ready, including those that can be...
All right, let's see what Yoshi's showing me. Oh, here we go. Oh, it didn't know. I never played it. I didn't know it froze. See, I thought you could still, like... Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. Wait, let's read this. Oh, you okay. Okay, so you can't give orders, but you can look at stuff. Oh. Oh, did you know that? So they made something different this time. They implemented this card system which allows you to limit the number of manually played battles, assuming you don't like observer mode, so that you have to watch the ones critical decide to manually play by the player. I might be okay with that. So you have 50 battles, and only like 7 of them are critical, and all the other ones are auto resolve. I mean that could be okay. Still interesting. Otherwise, combat starts for another player. You go get your popcorn. No, I didn't even really play Breath of the Wild, so there's mods for this. Do you have Planetfall, Yosh?
Half the unit on the journey. Guys, it's time for shock and awe. And we've got some beautiful new toys to develop and deploy.
We will attack from the shadows or overgrow rivals.
We own this place. Let's act like...
Very positive. Huh, that's still kind of concerning. So Age of Wonders. So it came out in 2015. Okay. Interesting. So this game took 8 years to make. What? Or they just took that long.
Okay,
And it only took 3 years.
Forward our reanimator. The Frostling reanimator is
Huh.
a baby necromancer, basically. He's our little sort of apprentice. He's got a little shovel for digging up dead people. He's can throw
Interesting.
Be used on the overland map, as well as those that can be readied for battle. Top right is your mini map and your overland.
My brothers are trying to convince me to get. I would have already got it if it released when it was supposed to, because there was nothing else to really play. But now there's too much to play. All my brothers have bought Advance Wars, and we did grow up with it in high school.
World buttons, which switches this. In Age of Wonders, you have a massive underworld as well as the overworld, which can be used for exploration, sneaking between enemy lines and then coming up behind another king, and its own dangerous hidden relics and sorceries await. Along the top bar are your currencies and their values, like mana, gold, how many types of
1999.
culture points that you're getting for what you're doing. These affinity or culture points, as they're called, unlock social abilities along different branches that I'll talk about in a bit. To the left are your buttons to bring up information you would expect on your armies, the city, money, and most importantly, arcane research. For each of the tomes that you choose, and you get to choose more as you level up, 3 spells are provided you can take, and they have the time needed shown below them. You can, by click built out, by annexing, you spread out it, or just At these identifying what, but later on it sort of perks their own them join. They're near each other. Real
the graphics, I
narrative
mean, maybe I just got to see it because Valheim graphics threw me off for a bit, and then I'm like, actually,
the
they look
land
really
and
good.
meander like this, and sort of a fishbone effect strategy kind of system. Meaning I usually take the main leader and main line across the land and meander with smaller groups just to explore. Strong forces towards the center, with expeditionary forces branching off from it. Endless treks to pull in from the map,
it needs to be at least somewhat good looking.
Well,
it doesn't need
never
to
really
be
had
like
any
gorgeous.
issues. When it said it was risky, sometimes it was risky. When it said it wasn't, most of the time it wasn't. Battles that you go into are turned based. With
all right, here we
bonuses
go.
for
Battles.
flanking, retreating units can happen, and so forth. I admit this is the one place also that Age of Wonders does not wow me. What you trade for in customization, you absolutely pay for in fidelity in the battles. Regardless of the enemies you face or the heroes you choose, the game doesn't look that detailed or highly focused like, let's say, even an older Warhammer game. That's because no matter how cool my guys looked, that battle area never looked that great. It looks lower budget than the rest of the locations, even when casting spells like
why is
arrows
that?
or
Why
watching
is the
spiders ride in
locations
like the world's scariest infantry
like,
unit. You
what's
can
wrong with
utilize all of these and expect the spells on your characters or the abilities for you to use.
Maybe that's where their budget was.
But the chaotic events, no matter how chaotic they were in battle, never grabbed me while it was happening. Though the results, of course, always grabbed me. Results like leveling up when you win and grabbing your hero and outfitting them with plundered items, or choosing new skills for them and watching them slowly morph into a character that you didn't really expect, into a champion that somehow is so resilient that they finished almost every mission, even the super risky ones, even at the cost of their own troopers in a fight. And these characters became sort of guys and girls that I knew. Or the amazing feeling of casting a spell on a warrior group and switching out their mounts to flying mounts and being able to see that. Great graphical representation in those outside moments. The customization, second to none. I loved it everywhere, but in the battle locations where I just didn't feel that the units had enough fidelity or animations to sell the difference, it's a sad situation.
Maybe it'd be too
it's not
expensive
one that breaks the game, but everything
to
else
do
I
that
actually
if
did
you
really
have that
like.
too
The
many
UI can
races.
be busy, but movement across so many different lands is both magical and a bit confusing.
Why not just
at first,
auto-resolve
and I was
everything
okay with
then?
that because
And then
that
just
is the
give,
way I learned.
like, a
Trying to see
10%
what
damage
annexing
buff.
this land will give you or why you would care at all or just not grab everything is something that you will learn as you play. The design for the creatures in the worlds follow a lot of fantasy tropes, but with the sheer amount of customization, it quickly turns into something totally different. Even the lands you pass through, burnt out with lava or wet and verdant from being near a jungle, look pretty good, if low polygon. Performance-wise, Age of Wonders 4 is not amazing. From the 2080 to the 4090, there were times where streaming and data is going to cause a couple stutters. And yes, that's even on a system that has 64 gigs of RAM and NVMe storage. Now, most of the time it's smooth, but surprisingly, this is a game with no FPS sparing options for GPUs. No FSR, no Intel, no DLSS that I can see or speak of, which I hope is added because this has gone a long ways in a lot of titles, and now it's so casually expected to have something that not being there is noticeable. When it comes to the presentation, though, I love the look. Even with its caveats, the game just has this awesome fantasy feel to it. And while it can skew generic, the idea that every skill and item or steed you get changes things up is awesome. I threw Toadster the Jumpy King Frogman onto the back of a unicorn mount, and it left rainbows everywhere.
Oh my
it ran.
gosh.
And I knew the devs were onto something when that happened. When it comes to the audio, though, some of this wonder doesn't translate well. First, the sounds in battle, they are not great. From movement to battle, the generic scratching battle sounds never feel entirely reflective of what you're doing with the spears or the swords, and sometimes spells inhabit a good deal of the same frequency. They're almost like not having enough of their own oomph, which is what they needed. The same can be said for things like movement sounds for troops in battle, which sounds a lot like someone dry brushing the edge of a deck, with very little in the way of accompanying sounds like armor rattling or people chanting or side and environmental spots. Musically, the game is somewhat the same. It's fantasy fair, but I gotta say, it is pretty generic. None of the tracks stuck out to me. None of them offended me either, as being if they were terrible or something. Horns and strings and one or two of the themes worked well, but they never really do anything other than cover the blanket of somewhat scratchy, low-sampled sounds when you're in battle. Voice. Sadly, what the game has is awesome, but it does not have a lot. Other than the voice actress, who does an incredible job explaining the thousands of nested elements you encounter as you create your kingdom and all the rest of everything, it goes completely dry of any other true voices. It would have been awesome to have a leader or two have a full voice, more voices during battles, and more chatter, as inhabiting a land usually means hearing those people that inhabit it. Unfortunately, Age of Wonders 4 does not agree with that. But does the game agree with me? And that's where we come to fun factor, the dividing factor for so many different games. A game can look terrible and be awesome fun, or be just amazing looking and not be that great. That fun factor is what matters.
Yeah.
There's so much to be said about the customization in this game, so I'm going to say it again. As you level up your leaders, you get to join a pantheon. I want to talk about this. This allows for you to see, meet, fight, and team up with your old leaders in future generated worlds, adding even more fiction, replayability, and skills. Honest to God, if you like the idea of a 4X game with a good deal of fiction that you can work together on your own and create to drive you forward to play it, Age of Wonders 4 is that. It's the first time the sense of exploration that I felt in a 4X game had actually fit into the creation system so easily. The coolest customization systems I think I've seen in a 4X game. It's not that it has completely different or completely more, it's how it's put together. The intriguing part is that Age of Wonders doesn't just throw random things around that you can customize. There's something about the game's races, ideas, ruler types, and world types that no matter what you do, it sort of makes sense. You can explain it. And there was a lot of gameplay testing, I bet, for some of these decisions. I also think that graphically, this is a game that a lot of the time when you see it, you're like, why am I getting some stutter here or there? Why is this not performant in the way it should be? And that is bothersome. It's certainly not something you want to see. So as you guys know, I rate games on a buy, wait for a sale, wait for a deep, deep sale, or never touch it rating scale. Fun factor wins out for me in this game. I wish the game had better audio presentation for sure, and more of it when it comes to voice. Boy, do I wish that the up-close battles looked a bit better, because damn, everything else looks sweet when you consider it. But Age of Wonders 4 hits completely different from me than I expected when I got it. It's made from Triumph Studios, and Paradox Development Studio made Stellaris, and I get that, but there is a natural DNA between these two, at least when it comes to maybe just everybody playing other 4X games, but you can feel it. 4X games that are styled for their delivery and their understanding of smart reuse of ideas that work and then blossoming from that. The same way goes for this. The ability for you to jump in with a controller, and I would say mostly play the game. There were a couple times where I was a little flummoxed in how the controller went, but the support is there. Means it feels more like Crusader Kings or, of course, Stellaris on the console. And I love the idea that more people can play it if that's the way they want to do it. As you can tell just by me talking about this, and we're 20 minutes in, despite the issues with the game, I gotta say, if you're in for what I said, it is well worth getting. So anyway, that's it for me. This was an awesome review.
See, he loved it.
Games to look out for. Part 64. Dream it, create it, dominate it. In this RTS RPG hybrid,
you can actually create your starting race.
This is not something that has been in Age of Wonders before.
your decisions will dictate how they grow, evolve, and change. Combat blends a mixture of turn-based and tactical real-time combat in a fluid mix, and you have to not only take down opposing armies, but giant monsters and enemies as well. At the top of the food chain are powerful wizard kings who have returned to the realm to reign as gods, and you'll need to take them down to acquire their tombs, allowing you to evolve and enhance your people that you created. Because you're able to mix and match the magic you unlock along with your unique created race of units, you have a recipe for nearly endless replayability.
That's pretty
That's
cool,
why
though.
Age of Wonders 4 is on our list of games to look out for, Part 64.
Interesting.
Astral Membrane. Melee attackers have a chance of becoming stunned. Very, very powerful faction. They are actually, believe it or not, magic.
People remember heartwarming
It
ads.
does concern
So to help
me
you remember
about
that Liberty Mutual
it's not
customizes your home insurance. Here's a touching
super
moment.
in sync, though.
It's
the way it
perfect.
should.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, liberty, liberty.
That bothers me a little bit.
After all we've done, the Empire has only grown stronger. As long as we fight.
And we should have a really probably get done in the course of this war. I could engage the AoE Star Purge. This will remove their positive bonuses. Okay, this I'm proud of. I think overall it increases the I feel cast enchant and that will give me the ability to reinforce this. This will cost me some money over time, holding this outpost, but I think in order to project extra claims onto this territory, you can see here, I have claims on this province, which means I have an intent to control it. I have close claims on these provinces, so she won't be able to expand, place outposts, or just generally encroach on my land without giving me cause for war. And an important part of defending your borders is to project that power outwards. Now, we have found a insolent city-state. This is a city-state that you start at war with. You can go to peace either by conquering them, paying them, or through a natural event. Now, we do have to wait 5 turns before we can negotiate peace, but it can be done. So we have to make some decisions about what we would like to research next. We have the option to go for the Scroll of Attunement. This would allow me to attune for Starblades, which increases the damage dealt when spells are cast. I could go for Lightning Focused. Basically what this does is it allows any of my units in my empire that are not actually
that's
Mystic
right. It's
race,
coming to PlayStation.
that don't have the Starblades ability that the Mystics get. This will give them that ability. So essentially this is like a cultural integration spell. It allows you to integrate other cultures into your culture. I could go for Lightning Focus, which will give all of my battle mages and all of my support units +2 lightning damage, as well as a 30% chance to inflict Electrified, which allows my enemies to suffer 8 lightning damage. Or I could research the Evoker, who is a tier 2 battle mage that has the Lightning Bolts ability. Quite good against astral enemies. It also has the Electrifying Arc, which is an AoE damage ability. I think I'm going to go for Lightning Focus here. I like the idea of just straight up upgrading my battle mages, so I'm going to take that. It looks like Asgara Spinesplitter is willing to take my peace deal because I obliterated her army. We will have a truce for 10 turns, so I'm going to go ahead and sign that deal. And now we are at peace. That has fixed my alignment. I declared war with a minor justification, and I made a truce, which basically cancels that out. So I was able to prevent her from forward settling me. Now, there is a 10-turn window where she could probably try it again, but that would just give me even more claims to go to war. She has declared me her rival, so I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing here. This will give me more grievances when she does things that hurt me. And I think she's going to be public enemy number 1 this game, and my goal... When to chop in Civ 6 Part 1, Basic Rules. If a game of Civ 6 lasted infinite turns, the correct move would be to chop nothing and always improve your resources. There is, however, an implied turn limit in the game, so this video will teach you when to chop out your resources and features to gain the biggest advantage. If you're going to be putting a district or wonder where the resource or feature is, take the time to chop it away first with a builder. You're just throwing away resources if you place a district on top of them without chopping first. You can also do a sneaky maneuver that I call the pre-chop, where you clear the production queue of a city, chop the tile, then place the district or wonder for an immediate production boost. I use this one all the time, and it's super powerful, especially if you combine it with Magnus. Unless you need forests for appeal, if they're on a hill, you chop them every time and you replace them with a mine. Same goes for rainforest as well. Although you do need to be careful with rainforest because they spawn on plains which have less food. So make sure you get a farm triangle or other source of food in the city. Like and subscribe for more, give me your ideas in the comments, and check the pinned comment for links to similar videos. When to chop in Civ 6 Part 1, Basic Rules. If a game of Civ 6 lasted...
You're under arrest. What?
When to chop...
Alright, as much as I want to stay on and get on Path of Exile or something, I can't stay up. But, so I'll see you guys soon. I hope you guys all have a good night. Maybe I'll get a new 4X game this week, I don't know. I've been kind of in the mood. It would be something way different for this channel. But I am going to play more Path of Exile. I'm also going to finish Dead Island. I'm probably 5 hours from beating it. So I need to beat it. And then probably should beat Resident Evil 4 since I'm already a few chapters in. So have a good night, everybody.